Bounce, bounce. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy.
Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Ryan Borucki will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup.
So far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Grossman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Grossman, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Gurriel is there. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Now batting, Chris Davis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Marco Estrada gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So striding forward now to Oscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Teoscar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. But no chance to recover. Hernandez is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Ready now, number 13. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ball day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
A man at second with 1 down, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the stretch, just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Biggio, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Settling in now, Matt Olson. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Olson.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature of this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Hernandez is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Chad.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. A hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Randal Grichuk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here comes another 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Still 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 44.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rowdy Tellez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Smoke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got on it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. One and 2. Here it is. This is pulled into right. Piscotty is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Guerrero fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. One gone for the A's here in the third. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. This is line to left. Frazier is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in for his second at bat, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
So a two-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And we find that these guys are currently fourth best in that category in the junior circuit. At the plate, Robbie Grossman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering it that pitch even when it's not in a good location to hit.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Count remains full. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and his side is retired. The A's strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
In now, number 13. He swings and he grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. This year against right-handed pitching, Guerrero has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way down the third baseline. Hernandez takes his lead at third with one away. bouncer up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Standing in now, Cal Biggio skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Randal Grichuk.
Digging in, Randal Grichuk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Chapman, a 25-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone up into the second deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. And the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Into right field. That's a base hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Nick Hundley, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Hundley, the former San Francisco Giant, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The next 0-2. And another foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Olson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Richard. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Chad Pinder. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 A's. Stepping in, Justin Smoke. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Justin Smoke.
First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 44.
Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pinder on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping into the box, Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. In the air to straightaway right. Moving under it, Grichuk. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Profar is off at first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball
13.
on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, number 13. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty B. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Freddie Galvis is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Freddie.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And that's through for a hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Thomas Pannone takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 45.
Standing in now, Matt Olson, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Nick
Striding in once again, Nick Hundley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Davis, base runner at first with one out. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Still only one out in the inning. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next the outfielder Stephen Piscotty on the ground to third, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Jurickson Profar, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Robbie Grossman. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Line to the right side. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 7-2 ball game. Now to the plate, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Joe Jimenez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Grossman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming. Now, Cal Biggio. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Biggio on at first, nobody out. And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy,
Now
but
batting,
he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Justin Smoke, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Now the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2 hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line towards center field. Pinder will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Toronto. Still 8-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Ready to take his hacks again. Nick Hundley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. One away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. In there, strike one. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Hit high and deep out to left. Frazier going back on it, and this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Profar.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Rowdy Tellez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Another 1-2 delivery. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Victor Caratini. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Sliced hard down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Ready with the 0-2. Ground ball right side. To his right, Olsen. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. Drilled to first. Olsen gloves it. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, still 8-2.
Your
Victor
attention,
Alcantara enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Victor Alcantara.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded, foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. This is line to left, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Semien aboard here at first with nobody out. Hey. 2-2. The 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So striding in, Matt Chapman singled home a run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Frazier going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the A's 9, the Blue Jays 2. Digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Piscotty is there, and he'll bring this one in. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Biggio. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Ryan Dull takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Oakland, number 66, Ryan Dull.
Standing in now, Justin Smoak, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Grichuk, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
1 left for Toronto. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready once again, Matt Olson. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The 2-0 on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is taken high above the zone. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The next 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Popped him up. Biggio is there for it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 3, Nick Hundley.
Now at the plate, Nick Hundley. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
The batter, the center fielder.
Standing in, Chad Pinder. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Ball
3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now
wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand one, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Ready for another chance? Clint Frazier starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
Stepping into the box, Victor Caratini. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Athletics rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Marco Estrada notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Oakland Athletics smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 9-2. The Red Sox beat the visiting Rays 4-3. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulverized the Twins 7-1. The San Francisco Giants put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-3. Daniel Palka dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 11-7. The Royals defeated the visiting Angels 5. Houston Astros